Unedited and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
Thank you, Regan. I couldn't hear anything. Nobody told me we were on. I'm watching old clips of All in the Family on my phone.
I heard Santa Claus.
Yeah. Rob has a dilemma. Is it okay to talk about this now, Rob?
We may want to wait till the extra funny.
Extra fun.
Just to be
Okay.
safe.
All right. Good deal. We can do that. Did y'all see about these people who got banned for life from Carnival Cruise Line?
The fishing people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy caught a fish off the balcony of his cabin. They were docked in the Bahamas, and he just dropped a line in the water from his balcony, and he caught a fish. And that warrants a lifetime ban.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it seems a little excessive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I knew you weren't allowed to do that, but you're docked and still, I mean, maybe kick them off the cruise, whatever. You got your reasons, but that's crazy.
But is that in the paperwork you sign before you get on the trip?
Must be.
It
Has
must
to be.
They didn't say that when you're doing the safety classes or anything that you have to do?
I don't. You know, I mean, if they have to have that in the contract that you sign when you buy the cruise to say, I agree not to fish from the ship.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they would have even known about it if he hadn't have caught a fish.
Yeah, maybe not.
It
Probably
was some
not.
kind of yellow fish about a foot long. They said.
Did he
I don't
bring
know what it was?
He obviously brought the rod with him.
Yeah, he would have had to, I
Yeah.
guess, unless he bought it at port somewhere. But then again, they would have seen him getting back on the boat, on the ship with it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
agree.
But, I mean, he had to, it's a long way down to the water from a balcony of one of those rooms.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
long way.
Mm-hmm.
Seen it.
But, I mean, I've been on a few cruises. I don't think I would go on one now, but this is a long time ago. Yeah, I just can't even imagine. You know what? I'm going to take my rod and reel out there, and I like to fish,
Yeah.
but I would never think that I wanted to fish off the balcony or from a cruise ship.
Was he doing it for like a TikTok or something? Or?
No, he was just fishing. His
was
wife
fishing.
was the one videoing it and talking the whole time.
I don't care what they say. I'm going to fish.
But I think, yeah, and his wife, I think, is the one that posted it.
Did she disapprove of it?
No.
Oh.
No,
She was
no,
telling
it
me,
was
be
like she
careful,
was
don't
pri-
let your, don't, he's ringing it up. He's like, don't let it hit the other balcony next to him and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That fish was in for a ride of its life. It's like, where the hell am I going?
Felt like those horses when they save them from the floodwaters with the helicopter.
Yeah.
I mean, does he really, you're banned from a cruise line for life?
Yeah, there's...
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks. I wasn't coming back anyway.
Sure.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They may have been enjoying it. I mean, it is Carnival is they call it the fun ships. Up until that point, he was having fun.
Not so fun.
Yeah.
Thought this was the fun ship. They're like, we told you no fishing.
Did I tell you, Riggins? I think I'm pretty sure I've told you, Ace. But if I ever told you that that prank we played on my grandmother about the cruise thing.
Oh, yeah, with the luggage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My grandmother always said that she would be scared to death. I don't know why in the world anybody would want to take one of those cruises. It just seems like that would be the creepiest thing out there in the middle of the ocean and blah, blah, blah. So one year we pretended like we were getting her luggage for Christmas, and that my brother had printed up from he knew somebody at a travel agency, and they made it look like we had bought my grandparents a cruise.
Oh my God.
Surprise.
And then she trying to not be rude about it, or it's like, well, and you could tell she was just terrified. Wait, what are we going to do? Because we're not going to be able to go. Yeah.
They don't know me at all.
Oh, it was funny. It was funny. Rob, you need to be careful.
Okay.
There is a former mayor in Pennsylvania that's been sentenced to prison for firing a gun at Pokemon Go players.
What?
Yeah.
It's a little much, huh?
Yeah, the incident happened in 2022, and then she pled guilty.
Oh, it was a she. That's not what I pictured.
Yeah. And then in the story, when I was reading it, it said, that the call came into 911, and the man said that he and his friend were playing Pokemon Go, and and I'm like, the man? Because when you think, at the beginning, you're thinking if she was out there shooting at kids, out there looking for Pokemans.
Nope.
But they were adults.
I think kids are done with Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but this was 2022.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So how many adults are still playing Pokemons, Rob?
I like not Pokemon Go, but Pokemon in general. It's still a large number.
And it's just trading valuable cards, right?
Well, there's the Pokemon trading card game, and then there's the Pokemon games on the Nintendo systems. Then those are still wildly popular with adults.
Really?
Really popular.
Yeah.
But they're not playing Pokemon Go anymore?
I don't think so. I think it's lost its luster.
We're tired of being outside. Going back in.
Yeah, that was the
cool
thing.
for a minute.
That's why Rob didn't play much Pokemon Go, is because you had to be outside.
You can't
If
catch
it would
them.
just come down, if it would just come with him,
Okay, I
they'd come to him.
I did some Googling based on your question, TJ. According to Active Player, as of November 30th, 2023, the average number of active Pokemon Go players is 82,945,000 and change.
I guess I was wrong. Shit.
Yeah, this is up from way up from last year. And then every source of Pokemon Go player data says the vast majority of players are over 18. Half of the players, well over half of the players are over the age of age. So well over half are adults. That's over 40 million, 43 million people.
Looking
Good
for
for them.
Pokemans. Got to catch them all. No, you got to go to work.
Yeah.
They're gonna, like,
Do 40-year-olds play Pokemon? 40% of respondents aged 35 to 54 were Pokemon Go players.
I haven't done anything Pokemon related in years. Damn. Like 2 years at least.
forever.
It's been like ages.
But wouldn't adults have an advantage over kids in playing Pokemon Go? Because you can drive to go find them, and you don't.
Yeah, a lot of adults also play it with their kids.
Oh yeah,
That's the excuse.
right.
My kids love it. I don't know. I'm not really into it, but
And what do you win on Pokemon Go?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's just the
You just collect them and have fun with it.
and how many can you go get?
Oh,
Hundreds?
Hundreds. Yeah. There's over like 1,000 different Pokemon at this point, but I don't think they're all on Pokemon Go.
but Pokemon is plural.
Yeah.
I'm sure chicks dig that. How many Pokemon did you say you have?
There are 1,025 total fictional species of Pokemons.
Wait, and then you just said
I know,
Pokemon,
I was just saying it.
but it is Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
That is the official plural of Pokemon.
Right, and it
like
translates,
deer
it
and
translates to like pocket monsters is what they call it.
Oh,
is that right?
well, I got a Pokemon right here. Come get this Pokemon.
It translates
You- You want to see a pocket monster? How you say one-eyed in Japanese?
I don't know the answer to
What
that.
would that translate to? Pokey, one-eye mon.
Now I need to know. Hang on.
It's Katame.
Katame, poke, katame mon. Pocket, one-eyed monster.
Catch that.
I'm sorry, I
With your
mispronounced it.
mouth.
It's Katame.
Okay, well, you sound like you just came off of Breaking Bad. Katame! Hey, Holmes, Katame!
Katame. Mm-hmm. I pressed the little thing, the speaker thing that says it for you.
Is that Japanese?
Hold on, maybe I can get it where you can hear it. Hold on.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that though. I do like knowing that that Pokemon translates to pocket monster.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Man, them Japanese, they come up with some shit, can't they? Tell you what. Man.
Anime, Pokemons.
And all started with that damn Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
I think, wasn't that the first anime that made it over here was Hello Kitty?
Yeah.
You know what I want? And I would like for it to, if we had room here, for it to be behind me through the entire show that you could see on the video the whole time. But I think these are Chinese. That gold cat that sits and it waves.
Yeah, I love those.
I want one of those things.
A guy in our old radio station had one in his cubicle.
Who did?
You want me to tell you this? I mean,
Yeah, what was his name?
Moby.
Oh, Moby had one?
Yeah, he did. I remember that.
And I took video of it one time, posted it on my store, because it's supposed to bring you like good fortune, like wealth.
Oh, really?
I think that's why they have them. But his was always going.
Yeah, I like that thing.
They call it the gold lucky cat, the Maneke Nico.
Can you get that at Walmart?
Probably, if I had to
You
guess.
can get them
Actually.
damn things on Amazon.
Yeah, you can get them on Amazon. I'm sure you can get everything on Amazon.
It's waving to bring you waves of good luck.
Oh.
20 bucks on Amazon. That's it.
It says his
Is it
hand-
battery powered? Is that how they?
Yeah, it would have to be, right?
No, it's powered by chi or
If you
something.
say God. Sorry, God.
Just waves backward and forward or something.
Yeah, it just goes like this.
Yeah,
Oh.
it uses a AA battery.
No, it does.
It's chi powered.
Yeah, they have one of those sitting on the reception desk in this show that I like. It's an Australian comedy called Fisk. They had one on there.
That makes sense. Big Japanese population in Australia, right?
Yeah. And Chinese.
Is that right?
Yeah, mainly Chinese. Yeah, they have a Chinatown in Sydney that, I mean, I'd say it dwarfs our Chinatowns.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Because, you know, me and Ace, we world travelers.
Yep.
We done been to damn Sydney, Australia, damn Cancun,
Y'all are damn jet setters.
Bahamas,
Jamaica,
every damn where, man.
Mexico.
Damn, I have sat in a restaurant where I could see Canada on the other side of the water.
Well, I've been to
Detroit.
Canada. I've been in Canada.
What?
Montreal.
Oh, yeah, you got you some poutine in there, didn't you?
They wouldn't let me into
I'm
Canada.
finna go get some of that Canadian poutine.
I got stopped.
What
at the
is
border.
that? Wait, poutine is gravy on fries.
Curds too. I think there's cheese curds in it.
Yeah,
Look,
but you,
that's Canadian food was not that great. It was
No, it's not.
it was just like everything was very average. The food wise.
but if you put pickle juice or something sour on it, do they call it poutine? Or if you drink lemonade with it.
Funnier than your average podcast. This is the Extra Funny Podcast, presented by Neogenics. Find out more about Neogenics at acetj.com/Neogenics. More Extra Funny Podcasts next.
More of the Extra Funny Podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV, it's Friday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern, or watch anytime on demand after 9 with the latest week in review available as its own Ace TJ TV feed after the show. Then, it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. Ace TJ Prime Plus members, today, it's a new edition of The Old Stuff, Ace and TJ Blast from the Past. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
There's never been a better time to order Calitrin to help you lose weight. It's scientifically proven to do so. The prices are great right now, and they even have payment plans. So you need to check on all of that at acetj.com/weight loss. Order it today. It's Calitrin. Hey, let's talk about pain for just a second. If you've been told that you have a torn rotator cuff, or your knee is bone to bone, or you need a hip replacement, that's going to be the only option that you have, or some sort of a bulging disc in your low back, and you're looking for an alternative to surgery with no medications and no downtime, well, these are specific reasons why so many people have turned to our friends at Neogenics. The professionals, the doctors at Neogenics have life-changing stem cell therapy waiting for you.
We're talking about getting rid of that nagging pain without surgery, without downtime. And the best part about it is they've got a 90% success rate because they do things the right way every day. And it all starts with a realistic assessment of whether or not they believe they can help you. Here's what you do. You get a free consultation right now. Just call 704-727-6551, 704-727-6551, or go to acetj.com/neogenics. That's acetj.com/neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
Hey, if you like the regular Ace and TJ show that you've heard for so many years, it's a classic. It's wonderful. Yes, but you're absolutely going to love the Extra Funny podcast. It's live at 9 Eastern every weekday, wherever you get podcasts, and you can download it after that on demand, whether it's on your phone or any other delicious device that you have. So you can see it, you can hear it, you can be it. It's the Extra Funny Podcast, weekdays starting at 9. When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them.
More than just a little funny. This is Extra Funny. This is the Ace and TJ Show's Extra Funny Podcast.
Damn, I'm hungry now. So yesterday, Regan's got me all focused on a fish sandwich that I didn't get. And now we're talking about poutine and fries and sloppy joes now. Sloppy joes. I am sick and tired of these slimy sloppy joes.
You better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you've been frying them.
Damn, sloppy joes would be good.
What was his name? Jesco?
Jesco White, yeah. The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Hell yeah.
What a documentary that was.
Here's some helpful tips for you. These are the 5 rudest things you can do at a holiday party. I don't think I will be attending any holiday parties this year.
No?
It's because my wife is so grouchy. We don't get invited. She's just grumpy, grouchy. I'm just getting worse the older she gets. One rude thing that you could do is show up with a +1 without mentioning it. If you're dating somebody and your host doesn't know, then obviously you would run it by them instead of just assuming you can show up with a guest. Say, hey, I'm dating old girl. Can I bring old girl?
Especially if it's like a dinner party or something.
That's rude as hell.
Yeah. Hiding a mess. If you spill red wine on the carpet or couch, just fess up so they can clean it. Don't just walk away from it and go, I don't know who did that shit. Who did that shit?
Well,
I didn't do that.
that's if you're at a holiday party at somebody's house, you know.
Yeah.
If it's not, if you don't know, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're the uninvited +1, especially, you just get the hell out.
Are you guys serious?
What is it like? We have a neighborhood party? Hey, get your shit. Let's get out of here.
Because I don't.
That's the worst thing. That's awful.
I don't see how anybody at a party is going to spill red wine without it being a scene.
Right.
Everybody goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, any party, though, there's enough people around that somebody's going to notice who did whatever.
yeah.
It sounds like they're expecting people to get blackout drunk at these things and then
But they didn't.
Nobody's gonna notice.
They didn't say just walk away. They said hide it.
Yeah,
They mean,
like put the pillow over it.
That's another level of.
That would be easy
shithead.
to do. You're sitting on the couch and you go to get up, you spill red wine on their couch. It's like, I'm just gonna put that pillow there and hey, get your purse.
Would that be the
terrible.
same as like messing up the toilet and letting it overflow out into the house? You just who did this?
I don't know.
Look, if you're at a Christmas party somewhere and you got to take a dump,
Yeah, get it.
I mean, can't even. I would go home so fast. There's no way I'm going to do that at a party unless it's like people I'm so close to that they're like family, and I can say, "Hey, I need to go. Can I use y'all's bathroom? Because I got to take a dump."
When I was in college, we had one of those. Our apartment was at the end upstairs, my first apartment. But below us, we all kind of knew each other on the end of the building. So the two people below us kind of ended up hosting one of those it kind of turned into a party Friday afternoon. And people started coming over and hanging out. You're meeting neighbors and all that. So all the doors were open. And some guy, I don't know who he was because he didn't live on our end, but he went in. There were two girls that lived together, and he went into their bathroom and used the bathroom, and the toilet stopped up and it overflowed. But we knew who it was. There was no chance for him to get out of there because he came out of the bathroom. Like, there are a lot of people, 30, 40 people, kind of milling around outside, inside. The door was open, that kind of thing, the two doors. And he's like, "Hey, I need some help in here, quick."
Overflowed it.
The toilet was overflowed.
Is there ever like a window that you could like go in and then come back out and go, somebody else did this, I was about to go?
No, there's never enough. There's never enough time in that scenario for you to get out long enough to then walk up like you didn't do it.
But can you imagine you're at somebody's house? It's a nice party, and you walk over and you're waiting your turn in their downstairs half bath, aka powder room, and the person before you opens the door and they've been in there and just blew it up. Can you imagine? Like, come on. Look, and I know everybody has to do that. You have to poop, but you don't have to poop at a nice party.
No.
That's why they're called party poopers. And then people don't like that. And you get out.
You're walking up and some guy walks out and goes, "I can't just give that a minute."
Right, and if you're standing there, and this is the way I am, whether it's just like a one-seater public bathroom or at somebody's house, like a party situation, if I walk up and I'm standing in line, and the person before me hits a certain mark as far as how long they've been in there, then I'll just go.
Yeah.
I'll hold it because you know that if they're taking that long, you're not going to want to go in behind them. Nope. But I just, we're at a nice party. Did you try the crab cakes? No, not yet. I got to take a shit. I will when I get out of the toilet. Come on. That should be the rude thing. That should be on this list. Taking a dump at somebody's nice party.
Did you get some of this? No, wait. I'm gonna go take a shit. Then I'll come back and fix a plate. Just do that.
Like Riggins, you used to always talk about the people at the radio station that they would walk straight in to work and go right into the bathroom and take a dump.
You see like the sports pages out on the floor. It's like, shithead, you just got to work. Like, I don't know.
Didn't you just leave your house?
Yeah, if I'm the boss, I'm like, you're using company time. Like, do it at the house and then come in here to work. I'm sorry. It's just so gross and lazy. I don't even know. It's weird.
That just reminded me of when TJ went in there one time. He came back and said, "It smells like somebody shit on the floor."
Yeah.
Gosh. Right, people that middle of the floor,
and they would come in and they would go straight to the kitchen. Some of them, one in particular, fix a cup of coffee, get the paper, and then go right into the bathroom. You're right. That's the first thing to do. Come in, put their stuff down at the office. Go in and fix a cup of coffee, and then go straight to the bathroom and sit in there and drink coffee and read the sports page or whatever while you go to the bathroom. So what are you doing?
And I don't want to converse at all with anybody who's taking a dump.
Hell no.
Because there would be certain guys in there, and they'd be, "Hey, who's that?" Hey, you'd go in to pee, and they'd be in there.
Richie, is that you?
What? And I don't want anybody talking to me through the bathroom door, and I don't want be talking to anybody else through the bathroom.
You don't want to hear them grunt in the middle of it.
Skipping the dress code is also on the list of the rudest things you can do at a Christmas party.
Well, don't invite me then.
If the party specifically mentions ugly sweaters or holiday attire, you should stick to that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because it's just like you show up, and I've been on that side of it too, where you show up and you're basically saying, I'm too cool to be doing what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Now I just wouldn't go. If somebody told me I had to wear an ugly sweater in 2023, ugly Christmas sweater party, I'd say, I'm sorry. Regrets.
I've been to many ugly Christmas sweater party and just didn't wear a sweater at all.
Well, my deal is I've been to ugly Christmas sweater parties, but I'm too hot natured to be wearing a sweater.
That's fair.
So I'd get a t-shirt. Like one year, the best thing I ever wore to an ugly sweater party was a t-shirt, and it was green, and it had a picture of Hillary Clinton on the front of it in a Santa hat and stuff. So ugly. Okay. It also says that it's better to be overdressed than underdressed, and that's something you live by, Rob.
Yeah. That's the only time I disagree on the Christmas sweater thing. I think you can't. If it's like a black tie event, that's when breaking the dress code is really wrong. But if it's a stupid Christmas sweater party, I'm like, oh, well, you're going to get bent out of shape because I didn't wear you're a douche and I don't want to be around you. I'm leaving the party. How about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just wouldn't go to the party.
I'd bail. I'd be like, you're going to make a big deal out of it?
What if it's one of those things that your girlfriend's friend is the one that's having it, and she's like, we got to wear an ugly sweater? She wants everybody to wear an ugly sweater.
Fine. But if you're going to throw a fit about it, one, grow up. Two, stop being.
Yeah, I agree. You shouldn't throw a fit about it.
Unless it's like a black, a wedding where it's, formal. That's when I think the dress code comes into play. But if it's like a goofy Christmas party, give me a break.
Right. Well, it doesn't say they would throw a fit about it, but it does say
one of the biggest faux pas you can make.
Because it is you're showing up and going, y'all are douchebags, and I'm not going to be part of your little stupid game. I mean, that's basically what you're saying by not participating. So it could be insulting to them.
Yeah.
He thinks we're douchebags. What if your girlfriend's the one throwing the party and it's an ugly Christmas sweater party?
She's a douchebag too.
Yeah. You wouldn't wear one for her if she said? I
might.
You should always bring a gift. It should say you should always take a gift for the host, like a bottle of wine or a box of chocolates. That's true.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be a gift for just the lady of the house. It should be something for the man as well.
Yeah. Usually the guy's completely overlooked in that scenario.
Yeah. So you can never go wrong with lingerie. Can you imagine? As a hostess gift, you show up and you just I got you these stockings.
Well, something from Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. It's for both of you guys. And number 5 is getting too drunk. Seems like that should be number 1. Getting too drunk, making an ass of yourself at the party.
I don't know. I think shitting at the party is still number 1. I mean,
and we had to add that to the list. It wasn't even on the list.
That was Rob's suggestion. We're like wearing the wrong attire. Rob's like, what about shitting in the back?
More than just regular funny. This is Extra Funny. There's more of Ace and TJ's Extra Funny podcast next.
Coming up tomorrow on Ace TJ TV. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show, live starting at 6 Eastern, then available on demand anytime once done after 9. This is Ace TJ TV.
Sweet dreams of mattress and furniture. Sweet dreams of mattress and furniture. I can relax, sleep, chill, 'cause of all the sweet deals, yeah.
This stylish modern sofa is only $7.99, and it's in stock and ready to rock. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Hey, it's Ace and TJ, and everybody on our show absolutely loves eating at Culver's. Why? because everything at Culver's is made to order, always hot and made from fresh ingredients. The absolutely delicious butter burgers. You give me one of those things and some of their famous frozen custard, and I am good for the rest of the day. I am talking top notch. I'm happy when I have that. Now, Culver's is not just a place to eat. It's also part of your community. They want you to know that, and they want you to feel that.
Culver's is excited to be involved in the Belmont, Salisbury, University, and Indian Trail communities. New ownership in Indian Trail. The new ownership's excited to be in the community. Here's the thing about Culver's. It is the perfect place for family. We're talking made to order, always hot and made from fresh ingredients, plus the fact that it's perfect for the family. Before or after your kids' games, youth sports, high school sports, college games, after church on Sunday, absolutely perfect. We're talking about short waits for the freshest food in town with the freshest ingredients all day, every day. It's Culver's. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's.
Hey, let's talk about pain for just a second. If you've been told that you have a torn rotator cuff or your knee is bone to bone or you need a hip replacement, that's going to be the only option that you have, or some sort of a bulging disc in your low back and you're looking for an alternative to surgery with no medications and no downtime, well, these are specific reasons why so many people have turned to our friends at Neogenics. The professionals, the doctors at Neogenics have life-changing stem cell therapy waiting for you.
We're talking about getting rid of that nagging pain without surgery, without downtime. And the best part about it is they've got a 90% success rate because they do things the right way every day. And it all starts with a realistic assessment of whether or not they believe they can help you. Here's what you do. You get a free consultation right now. Just call 704-727-6551, 704-727-6551, or go to acetj.com/neogenics. That's acetj.com/neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
Jay are proud to be a little bit extra. It's the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
I'll tell you something else that should have been on the list of the rudest things you can do at a party. And I think that would be to keep asking the hosts what they paid for various things.
Oh, my God.
Man, that's a really nice tree. How much you pay for that? How much that set you back? Oh, man, where'd you get this couch? Oh, I bet that was a pretty penny. What'd you pay for that? What are you making these days?
That's rude.
You got a raise at work? How much?
I've got a friend that several times asked my ex-wife. He would call at 9:30 at night. I'd be asleep. You know, and he would ask her, so what kind of money is David making these days?
What?
Really?
And she would just lie and blow it way out of proportion.
800 million.
Like, this year, probably close to $1.5 million. He'd be like, no kidding.
He's doing good.
Having the relations in the host's bathroom and then coming out and telling the host rank on rudest.
Well, the coming out and telling the host takes it to the next level.
Yeah. Because that happened to us.
What?
Yeah, somebody did that. We had a big party one time, and that happened at our house.
It's pretty rude.
Did you still be friends with this person afterwards?
Yeah. Well, him, not her.
Oh.
Because we said we don't want to be friends with no whore.
You can stay, but she's got to go.
We love you, but you can't bring her in no more.
I mean, he's just doing what comes natural to him. She should have had the the good sense to not let him.
He was just trying to spread his seed, man. Come on.
No, he was our friend and she was his date, and they broke up not long after that.
Because of that?
Well, yeah, because I showed him that he was dating a whore. I opened his eyes for him, Rob.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all just had sex in the bathroom. I didn't know you dated whores.
You whore.
Did they announce it to the whole party or just you?
I think not. They didn't make like a formal announcement, like stand up on a chair or anything. But they were. They thought it was really funny, and like they were pranking me or something, you know. But they really did it. But they thought it was funny, like because they knew that I'd be kind of taken aback by it. Look at TJ. We just had sex in his bathroom.
Yeah, they told me that they had just told you.
So they were just
look at him
walking around talking about it. Holy crap.
We just did that bathroom. Really? Okay.
Look at Rich's face. Look at his face.
Frank.
And we were young. We were young back then, and I'm just wondering how well that would go over at our age today.
You think Jody would like that now?
Oh, she didn't like it then, so I can only imagine.
She might be more lenient today than she was then.
Yeah, it's like in the half bath.
Really? And you're still friends with him, huh?
Yeah,
Really?
not like see him all the time and everything, but you're still somebody I would consider a friend. Yeah, good person.
I'm obviously not going to ask you to tell us. Would I know who it is?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. So that's rude.
So you're saying, Riggins, if you had a party at your house and there's a couple there, they sneak into your bathroom and have sex and come out and you find out and they tell you about it, or whatever, at that point you're no longer their friends?
No.
You're done with them?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they did it. I just don't want to know that you did.
Yeah. I don't care.
But if they tell you, can't be friends anymore.
No, I'm saying what they did to him because they knew it would like make him upset.
Oh, yeah.
And to do that.
All right, yeah, maybe they thought I would think it's funny. I don't know. You know, people are always, if they consider me to be funny, then a lot of times they try either to make me laugh or show that they're funny too. Yeah. Like I used to have a dentist that thought he was so funny. And every time I went to get my teeth cleaned or whatever, he would come in doing some kind of like stupid act that I had to give a courtesy laugh to. And so like one time he came in to look at my teeth and he was smoking a fake cigarette. Like, I'm going to smoke this cigarette. Like,
That's wild.
You know, things like that. And then he got pissed one time because he tried to call into the show on a segment that we were doing. And he told the phone screener, he goes, I need to talk to Richie. And so right away, the phone screener is like, well, that's not a normal call from a listener calling him by his real name. So can I tell him what it's pertaining? Tell him it's his dentist. And so I didn't have time. I didn't know why he was calling. Thought he might be calling about some dental shit, you know, something professional.
Right.
But he was calling about, you know, because he was trying to get on and be funny, and the guy wouldn't let him through. And he got pissed. He called Jody. He goes, I just tried to call Richie, and they wouldn't let me through. He's like, it's not like, I mean, I'm trying to call Howard Stern or somebody. Meaning, you know, your husband's got a podunk little shitty radio show. How could I not get on it?
Hey, you ain't shit. Let me talk.
Yeah. So at that point, I was just like, I got to get a new dentist.
Damn.
Yeah, that's for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yeah, I know.
I would have called him and hey, shithead, don't ever call my house again. I'm gonna knock your teeth out.
I think Jody was kind of short with him. Like, well, I mean, they're trying to do a show.
Yeah.
It may not be Howard Stern, but they do have a lot of listeners.
She should have been like, well, tell me your joke now. Let's see if it's funny. Screen it that way.
Let me critique it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shit joke. I'm not passing it along.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know.
I'm dying to know what his joke was.
I don't know whether he had a joke or he was just going to, knowing him the way he thought things were funny, we would have probably answered the phone, and he'd have probably been doing some sort of a stupid ass voice, like he was trying to be a redneck or something, and we would have sounded ridiculous.
That would have been so good.
God. But it's the kind of shit I got to deal with.
Well, for the record, if it helps the people who did it, the people that had sex in your bathroom, I thought it was very funny. Because I knew that he didn't think it was funny at all. And that entertained me.
It's all about perspective.
Y'all should do it again. I'd do it twice.
Were they older people?
No.
Yeah, older than we are, yeah. A little bit. Probably about, I think he may be about 5 years older than I am.
I mean, if it's like when they were 22 or, but
No, it was
40s or 50s.
Yeah,
it's
they were
like-
probably in their 40s at
Yeah,
the
not
time.
a college party.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Oh, God.
Yeah. Because y'all know how my mind works. I couldn't help but picture it,
Of course.
Yeah.
And they were ugly.
No, it's just that, just like yesterday when you were asking Alexis details about her sexual relationship with her fiance. I'm like, I don't want to know all that. It's different to me, I don't want to know anything about anybody I know personally like that I'm close friends with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to know anything about Ace and Amanda's sexual happenings or any of that kind of stuff. But
I didn't hear what you said, but I'm glad I didn't.
I just said that shit is wild.
But Riggins always wants to know that kind of thing, and he's dying to know about yours and Meredith's relationship, Rob, and he also likes talking about people's poop habits, poop schedules.
It's weird hearing you say all this stuff in a Santa hat. I'll be honest. Just the image.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.